In today's episode, we're going to talk about uncertainty, and specifically how to make peace with it as a writer and how to use it in your work. Hello, my creative friends, and welcome to another episode of FAST Screenwriting DAILY, my attempt to help you keep moving forward toward your ultimate goal, which just happens to be my ultimate goal too, which is getting you writing screenplays that actually get turned into production. If you're someone from the future, binge watching with curiosity these videos right here, you watched the Election Day video two episodes ago, you watched the I don't know how it's going to turn out episode yesterday, and today we talk about well, we still don't know how it's going to turn out. This, for obvious reasons, has everyone in the US and probably a lot of people around the world on pins and needles. See, the human mind has a need for certainty. We need to feel safe. We need to feel comfortable and confident to be able to not have our stress hormones pumping through us every day. So as a general rule, we really like to know what's going to happen down the road so that we can plan for it and prepare for it and not be in danger from it or worried that it's going to somehow derail the rest of our lives. Ironically, as human beings, we have a need for variety and uncertainty too. If everything was known and set and predictable in advance, it would be boring. We wouldn't have any sense of free will. We wouldn't have any sense of our ability to control or steer or have any voice in our fate. But on some deeper level, that need for variety and adventure and excitement and unpredictability is not as important to us as the need for certainty, which is a little bit of a problem when the nature of life is that we live in this moment. We live in now. We can remember the past. We can't necessarily see it or do anything to change it. But one thing we can't do is see the future. We can imagine a possible future or many possible futures, but there's no way for us to see ahead, forward of this moment. And because of that, uncertainty is simply woven into the fabric of who and what we are. It's woven into the nature of the human experience, so much so that the stories we tell have to include an element of uncertainty within them. Nobody wants to watch a predictable story. Nobody wants to know the ending at the beginning of the story. It makes the journey itself not worth taking. Now, one of the defining features of a story is that when you get to the end of it, the story should feel whole. It should feel complete. It should feel like this journey was mapped out with purpose to give you a sense of closure and completion at the end. So one of the reasons we like to watch and hear and be entertained by stories is that there's some general certainty that there will be an outcome that will leave us satisfied in some way, which is very different to how real life works. So in moments like now of heightened uncertainty, it's important to take a moment to step back and to really look at the situation and understand that there are many possible ways the future could unfold. We don't have a right or a claim on any of those futures that we happen to imagine. The human experience is about living in the now, and the simple fact is that we don't choose the now we live in. We're just here to experience it, to witness it, to see what it is, make our interpretations of what it is, and then possibly share our point of view on it, our perspective, our imagination, what we see, what we think, what we feel, even what we dream. In my view, uncertainty need not be completely scary. If we can shift our mindset just a little bit and really stop and look at uncertainty, true, genuine uncertainty, as a gift, then in some ways it takes all of the negative power out of it and really gives it to the creative writer as an extraordinary tool. By not knowing what's coming, it almost forces us, it compels us, it impels us to live this moment more fully, more in the moment, more consciously, which for a creative writer is everything. Your job, my job, our job as creative people is to see this moment, to capture what we see and turn it into an experience for the audience to immerse themselves into. Maybe to try to change minds or open minds or give people a new vantage point or perspective on whatever it is that we're telling our story about. Or maybe just purely as escapist entertainment to pull them away from what is admittedly a pretty bleak year. But one way or another, it is incumbent upon us as creative people, as creative writers, if you want to harness your creativity and turn it into something, it is incumbent upon you to see with as much clarity and as much poignancy as possible the moment in which you live, the ideas which you have, the imagination which you conjure. If we knew in advance what the outcome was, there would be no learning to be had from the experience. And this is pretty much more or less how to think about your writing, how to think about your storytelling, how to think about how to design the experience that you're designing for your audience. When people watch the movie that you've written, or read the screenplay, or hear the story that you're presenting as a pitch, the way for your audience to have a maximal, extraordinary experience is for them to go through the same thing we're describing here that you're going through with the uncertainty of the moment. You want them to be unsure of how your story is going to turn out. If a character starts down a path because something has happened to them and it's thrown them in some unexpected direction, but we know because you've telegraphed or because it's obvious or because the writing is too thin that there's really no other alternatives, we know how it's going to unfold, how it's going to play out, what the resolution is going to be, maybe even what the change or transformation in the character is going to be. It's going to be a dull story. If instead your character is thrown into a situation that we don't quite know where it's going to go next, and as the character starts making decisions and choices and moves forward through the story, we're surprised by those choices. Those choices make sense for the character, but are maybe not choices we would have instinctively thought to make, leading them to new dilemmas or new confrontations or new challenges that we really don't know how it's going to go from here. This is a magnetic way to tell a story, a compelling journey for the audience. When it comes to designing it, you should be looking at each section of your story, each moment, each scene, everything your character does and says, and ask yourself, is this a moment that the audience is going to feel certainty or uncertainty? If we're living a moment of uncertainty right now, we need to see it. We need to experience it. We need to understand what that feeling is. By understanding that feeling, when we review our stories or plan our stories and we ask ourselves, is this giving us that feeling? We'll know. We'll know what that audience's journey is. So we'll know if they're feeling that uncertainty in that moment. Always remembering, of course, that human beings have that need for security as well. We want to have some certainty that we're in good hands, that we're safe, that things are going to work out okay. Not that every story needs to work out okay, or that we can't have discordant stories, but simply that every story on some level needs some uncertainty from the audience's perspective to enable them to experience the now, to be in the present, which is necessary for full enjoyment of any story. Think about your favorite movies and TV shows. When you watch them for the first time, you're in that moment. You're not thinking ahead. You might be imagining where it's going, but you're focused on this present moment. Well, that's very much like what uncertainty in life gives us in our lives. So I'm going to suggest something similar to what I suggested in the previous episode or episodes, which is to simply capture how you're feeling today. Capture your perspective on uncertainty, on the nature of now, so that later on you can come back to what you captured today and look at it to see your take on it, to see your authentic voice, to capture your perspective on this aspect of storytelling. That way, when it comes to writing your script or your story, you can notice that and infuse that into the writing itself. Now, what I'd like to know from you today is, where's the uncertainty in your story? Can you see how to infuse this into your own work? If so, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions or comments about this, or you'd like to see me go into more detail or depth about this or any other topic that I'm talking about here on this series, ask your question or let me know in the comments below. And if you're watching this video after the day we've uploaded it, tomorrow's video is going to be here. YouTube thinks you're going to like this video there. I have no idea what's happening on this side of the screen. I promise. Thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow.